any sort of transition moment. Heel is still the heart of every attack, and a lot of that comes down to the movement of the front three, especially Turgeman. Their passing ability to spring quick attacks, specifically to their main guy up top, Guilherme, who's always a willing runner.
It is Houston visiting New England. We're underway on this Saturday afternoon with some MLS action from Gillette Stadium. And Heel in all sorts of room on the right side with Zambrano and Turgeman in the attack. Carlos Heel, another brilliant campaign. It comes kindly for Peyton Miller, who will go inside. Peyton Miller! Save force from Jonathan Bond. Miller, who scored last weekend against Montreal.
We talked about the wide areas. You're going to see Carlos Heel just float around. That allows for Peyton Miller to get into this position. But it's a bit of a slow start from Dynamo, the Houston Dynamo. No one really steps to commit to Peyton Miller. Gets a shot off.
Second ball was there for Reigns, but emerging and stepping was Andrade. He lost out though. Flicked on in towards Miller. Lovely first touch again from Miller. With the effort right at Jonathan Bond.
Well, and that's the challenge. Everybody's so deep for Dynamo that they can't.
Ponce controls in the penalty area. First time deliver. McGlynn lifting towards that back post. Ache was waiting for it, but Polster won it. No one there from Resch in the air. Second ball, who's he going to come for? It's for Bogusz, who takes aim, and Turner had to reply.
And this time McGlynn getting on the ball more often, showcasing his ability and the vision to be able to lock them in and then create these opportunities. That time it's just Bogusz. It gets a little bit of a window, unleashes a shot, forcing Turner to have to get down to his last pace. That makes the difference. Turgeman finding a little bit of space and a lovely little ball to the far post to keep it alive.
Lifted in from Heel, and the header was on there for Turgeman. Didn't quite come off. Full stretch, Guilherme able to keep this one in play. Now needs runners with him, and now he goes flying. It's behind him, he'll leave it. First time from Ponce. Ache.
Yeah, Bogusz was making the run.
And it's onside here. Ponce turning inside. Ezequiel Ponce's effort is blocked. It's left there for the strike of Guilherme. And the kind bounce allows Houston to take the lead on the stroke of halftime. Number 11 on the season for Guilherme.
Goal is just excellent from the Houston Dynamo. A little bit sluggish to start this first half and then come to life, finding different moments to keep possession, but this is when they're most dangerous. Willing runners, Inali's the first one to try to get beyond and at least make something happen in the attack, but this is so good from the Dynamo, just keeping the ball alive, and then that ball, as soon as they commit numbers back, New England.
Come back against a strong defensive side, only 24 goals conceded so far in the campaign, and this the 18th match of the season for Houston. Strike coming in from Guilherme, and it's right at Matt Turner, who handles that one with a minimum of fuss. Launching a ball to the halfway line. Put back up Drake May this fall for the Pats.
Defensive pressure, change of pace to just step in and get a tackle in on Carlos Heel.
Don't know if you've watched Ache in the middle of your screen, but he looks tight. Bogusz with the effort towards Turner. Well saved there, just beaten away. Artur releasing Ponce in transition. Is Bogusz available on the back post if he can find him? Will lift it towards him. Bogusz controlling neatly and slid for Ache. And Turner had it read the whole way. Adjusted to his right to catch. McGlynn lifted into that area. The free header from Resch. Agustin Resch. All 6'6" of him. With the header into the corner, his first in Major League Soccer, and Houston have the 2-goal lead in New England.
It's make sure you know who you're picking up. Middle of your screen, look at Resch, 34, just a little stutter step to get himself back into a better position. No one picks him up, but with his aerial advantage, the height advantage he has, not gonna miss, just connects with it so well. What a clinical finish that is.
Hard run from Ponce. Takes out a couple of defenders, Bogusz. And Guilherme, and it's saved from Turner.
And that run from Ponce is just excellent to open up.
And Harrison now. Lovely touches. Jack Harrison, it deflects and lands on the roof of the net. It will be a corner. But a brilliant cameo there from Jack Harrison.
And we're getting some really good glimpses of what he's going to bring to this team, especially.
Yao, Fagundes, looking for one late. Harris slipped it through. And there goes the full-time whistle. Houston Dynamo come away from home and get another victory coming out of the World Cup break. It's now 10 points from 12.
Yeah, I think that's an important stat because, again, scoring multiple goals here, and we tend to give credit to the offense, but I mean the defensive group right now is pretty impressive, and it starts with the back four. It starts with Bondi, and Artie and Hector, and it just moves on right up through the field, and everybody's given both sides of the ball. The energy has been good, and they're looking after each other out there when we're not in possession. Tonight was it was hot, and I don't think it was probably the most joyous game to watch because of the pace of it, but it was cooking, and the turf isn't always the easiest. So what happens here is they take advantage of that for a while, and then we kind of settled down about 20 minutes in, and then I thought it was a pretty even game, and we got the goal before half, which was really important. And we've got some experienced guys out there, so they managed it in the right way in the second half. We talked about set pieces, and that's always a way for us to take advantage of away opportunities. And they win that set piece battle, which we did tonight, really made a big difference as well.
Thanks. We'll start with Dustin. Go ahead, Dustin.
Hey, Ben, another clean sheet for you guys. Just defensively, I think it was 7 block shots for the teams today. What did you see from them in the effort?
All of them. Every one of them. 7 block shots is, I mean, what a wonderful stat. And it was all of them. It was Felipe. It was Resch made one that was incredible. Lucas and Lawrence. Everybody's laying out, and it matters to these guys right now. And I think it's a good group. They're enjoying playing with each other, and the subs are coming on and doing their part as well. So it's been a nice little run.
Then Resch gets his first goal, a super draft pick to now a starter and being such a contributor for you guys. What have you seen from his growth this season?
I'm not going to talk about him because I can't believe it. He continues to play at such a high level for a kid who's played in college, and he's mature, and I don't worry about him getting too high or too low. He's just got a nice feel about the game, and he's built a good relationship with Lucas. His passing is improving, and he's 6 foot, I don't know, whatever, but he's a big boy too. So we expect him to grab a couple if he's getting this many minutes off of set pieces.
All right, we'll go to Luis. Go ahead, Luis.
Thank you, Jack. Hi, Coach. Congratulations with the win. Before the second goal, when you get that set pieces, can you talk about that possession, the offensive side, right at the edge of the 18-yard box? Because those plays are tough to get, and how you manage, and after that, get that set pieces.
You mean the way we built up to the corner kick? I'd have to refresh my memory, but we were stuck down in the corner, and I think we got out of it. Is that what you're referring to?
Exactly.
Yeah, and it kind of came out the other way. It's again, I don't know, what to say about that. We continue to want to be able to break down low pressure and try to be this well-rounded team where at times we want to be dangerous in transition. We want to be dangerous on set pieces. We want to be just well-versed in so many things right now. And I think the ebbs and flows of the game, we're in and out of some of these types of strengths that we're starting to build. So, they're comfortable on the ball. Hector gives us a nice poise. Guilherme, some of these guys are able to get out of tight quarters, and that's always dangerous when teams are down and they're throwing big numbers. You can break lines, break their press. You get a lot of opportunities, and you got a lot of set pieces.
Because this game on the road and all the weather conditions you already talked about, where would you put this game in terms of the overall effort? Even if you have won maybe a game with a better score or scoring more goals, but the overall effort, where would you put this game so far this season?
Up there for my wins in our wins in for Houston. They just told me we haven't won here since 2013. Now we don't play them every year, but that's a long time ago. That's over a decade. I was joking. Pat even probably played back then. It's been so long. So that's a big deal. And I know this place from being at DC for so long. It's very, very tricky, and they have a very good record here. And I just, again, proud of the effort in this group right now.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, Alex, go ahead.
Yes, Coach. First of all, can you hear me? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for your time, Coach. Congratulations on the victory. Coach, from my perspective, this was an entire team effort. It's been coming. You've talked about your team evolving and a work in progress. Is it closer to where you want it to be? And we spoke a few days ago about the different scenarios and reacting and responding in different ways. I think this is, from my perspective, one of those games.
Yeah, it was a mature performance. And as I said, the first 20 minutes that's a typical first 20 minutes when you come here because of the turf and the speed, and getting through that period is very, very important. It's very important to do that on the road anywhere, in particular here. And then again, once I thought we solved some problems for the rest of the game, I thought it was handled and pretty mature.
Coach, is there a message yet for the league? I mean, maybe many people
No.
haven't seen this team, but picking up points.
No message. No message. No message. No message. Just the message in there is to get back to work and just keep pushing and keep getting better and keep trying to pick up as many points as possible. Go ahead.
Forgive me, Coach. I interrupted you, so please finish.
It's usually a good idea. No, we're good.
Lastly, Coach, your defense. I know you don't want to talk much more about Agustin. Great performance on both ends of the ball, but that's been, from my perspective, from day one of the emphasis and what's really guided this team where it is today.
Well, I would say over the last, since for the last 3.5 years, it's still been about the defense, and that's what we've hung our hat on throughout our time here, and we're deep there as well. It's nice to have Antonio coming back now to create a little bit more competition, but Resch has done a very good job. Lucas, you could tell he's back to his form, and Eric's playing at a really high level. So a stable of center backs helps in this league. Experienced center backs that understand how to defend the box, aren't naive. That helps you, and it really, really helps you on the road. And Felipe, we talk about Resch. I thought Felipe was an animal tonight, and we don't speak a lot about Felipe because we're just so used to him doing his job at a high level. So that was and Bondi's, Bondi's making a few saves a game too. So all in all, good. No message. We just we keep our messages here, and we just get back to work.
Coach, thank you for your time. Congratulations. Safe travels.
Jorge, go ahead.
Good evening, Coach. Congratulations.
Thanks, Jorge.
Couple numbers for you. You've now won more games than last year. With tonight's win, Guilherme has scored more goals than Ezequiel Ponce last year. And then I just wanted to talk to you about Guilherme. It was a conversation we had earlier this year, possible MVP, possible All-Star, which, he did become. Just talk to us about him.
Yeah, he's today he just found himself in the right spot. That's not fair. Good players find themselves in the right spots, and he did that tonight. He was in right where he needed to be, and from that range, there's not much of a doubt with him, and he's a killer in those moments. It's nice to have a guy like that in the lineup, right? It's not, he is a guy that can change the game at any moment, and not sure we necessarily had one in the attacking phase like him since we've been here. So it's nice. And again, Matty on the other side is continuing to do work and create chances. And Zeke is doing a lot of little things that are not adding up on the score sheet, unfortunately. But he's doing a good job there. So that front three has nice relationships and is working really hard, both sides of the ball. And Guillermo is a game changer. He's in good form, so we'll just keep riding him.
And then, 3-game win streak, I bet that feels good for you. But, what's been the difference for you and the squad to get here to this point?
I don't know. I think some of it is just the natural evolution of a season. And we have good players. We've got some game changers. We've got some speed in transition. We can build the game. And defensively, we've been pretty sound. So that's a good recipe to win games in this league. But so that's I'd add all that up, and then a nice mentality, a nice group mentality, a good culture right now. But we just got to keep going, man. We just got to keep pushing and be very, very humble right now and hungry.
And then lastly, a message to the fans.
Yeah, excited to see him next week. I'm suspended, by the way. I think with another yellow card because the referee had very thin skin there. But we will deal with that all week. But we're very, very excited to see them next week. We're going to need them. LA's a very good team, and they've got a lot of weapons. So we'll have our work cut out for us against LA, and we need them to show up.
Thank you, Coach. I'm assuming that means Juan Guerra will be the coach.
We'll see. I haven't talked to him yet, but I'm sure he'll take the job.
Thank you, Coach. Safe travels.
All right, Selvin, go ahead.
Congratulations, Coach. What one thing your team did tonight that didn't show on the scoreboard but helped you win?
Well, on the scoreboard, I'll talk about those block shots. That stat that someone brought up earlier. Those, they are on the score sheet. But those are important, and that shows the willingness, and that's why we've been pretty good defensively. But it's also the collective nature when the ball turns over to get back into a good shape and understand how we're best shaped up to defend and put up some of these shutouts that we've been doing. So the defensive effort is always, as I said, is where we need to. It has to be our staple here, and then that gives us a good chance to win games. Okay.
And Leslie, what's one thing that you worked on that the team pushed up, no matter what they're winning, they push up and manage to get a result like today's result?
What's one thing we worked on?
Yes.
This week, box defending, trying to win the ball out wide, transitions, set pieces. We work on a lot of things, and some days they work, and some days they fall short. But today, a lot of what we worked on throughout the week hit right on the mark.
Feeling great, honestly. The most important, I think, the clean sheet, the team working together, and really happy for be able to score. Once is the first of many.
Absolutely. All right, we'll start with Alex. Is he still on? Alex?
I am on, sir. Can you hear me?
Yep, go ahead.
Great. Primero, Agustín, ¿me escucha?
Sí, te escucho perfecto.
Agustín, felicidades en una victoria completa fuera de casa. Obviamente los 3 puntos importantes, pero platíquenos de su gol el día de hoy, el primero en la MLS.
Así es, el primero en la MLS y espero que sea el mucho, muy contento. La verdad fue un buen gol, algo que me caracteriza desde que estoy en universidad y desde antes, así que muy contento de poder haber ayudado al equipo a ganar hoy.
I'm going to switch to English because your first goal, I think, is monumental. Is something maybe you were dreaming about, and you practice this. Jack giving you the ball, you being there first. What a wonderful goal! Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How do you see the defense today? Coach just a few minutes ago spoke about the defensive effort, block shots. You working with Lucas and with Antonio and others, that's been the foundation, from my perspective, Agustin, that's leading to success right now for the team.
Yeah, 100%. It's not only the defenders. They start from the top. I think Ponce has been really good helping us. Guillermo, Mati, everyone is there to help the team. And yeah, depends of us. We are in front of the goal. But yeah, I think it's a great thing for all the team. It's not only the defender, but yeah, the communication, the confidence within the with Lucas, Antonio, Felipe, they are big. So that's really good for the team. And yeah, really happy.
Y la última, el profe ha hablado, Lucas, de tu desarrollo, Agustín, perdón, de tu desarrollo, de lo que has hecho en poco tiempo. Estás creciendo en confianza y me imagino que tienes el apoyo del profe y de este equipo.
Así es, totalmente. Todo el equipo apoyándome, desde el staff de arriba, es lo más importante. Creo que lo que ayuda a un jugador a hacer la mejor versión de sí mismo. Así que nada, muy contento por eso. Y obviamente sé que tengo mucho espacio para seguir creciendo, así que siempre escuchando y tratando de mejorar.
Felicidades por el gol del día de hoy, por la victoria y que viajen con cuidado.
Muchas gracias.
Luis, go ahead.
Thank you, Jack. Agustín, obviamente felicidades también por el gol. Son momentos con los que todo futbolista sueña. ¿Hubo una dedicatoria especial a alguien en este gol?
Sí, fue para mi esposa, obviamente, la que siempre está, la que siempre estuvo apoyándome, depende a distancia. Hoy en día le toca estar cerca mío, así que muy contento, obviamente, para toda mi familia también, que siempre estuvieron ahí, así que muy contento por eso.
¿Podrías recrear un poco la jugada? Obviamente el tiro de esquina, arrancan muy pegados con Halter y él obviamente toma un camino y tú otro ajustas hacia el balón. ¿Puedes platicarnos un poco de ese desarrollo?
Sí, es algo que siempre lo venimos trabajando, las duplas, yo y Lucas, Felipe y Ponce, obviamente después ahí el partido, la dinámica del partido te lleva a cambiar, pero bueno, hoy me tocó trabajar con Lucas y él antes me dijo, es tuya, vas a estar solo, así que aprovechala y así fue, por suerte se me dio y pude hacer el gol, muy contento por eso.
O sea, tal como se le imaginaron, ¿a ti salió?
Totalmente, así fue, como fue practicado, obviamente Jack también poniendo delivery perfecto es lo más importante.
Genial, pues muchas felicidades de nuevo por el triunfo y obviamente por el gol. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
All right, Jorge, go ahead.
Agustín, felicidades por el gol.
Muchas gracias, Jorge.
Háblanos de esta racha que tiene el equipo.
Y creo que es un esfuerzo de todo el equipo, trabajando duro, que es lo que nos caracteriza, siendo humildes, es lo más importante, como mencioné recién, empezando desde arriba, de Ponce hasta el último, hasta Bondi, creo que nos genera mucha seguridad trabajar juntos y es lo que nos ha caracterizado y nos va a seguir caracterizando como equipo.
¿Y qué ha sido la diferencia desde el primer día que llegaste hasta ahora para ti?
Para mí ha sido increíble el desarrollo que he tenido, creo, dentro del equipo y cómo me han ayudado a seguir creciendo. Es algo que valoro mucho. Como mencionaba también recién, tengo mucho espacio para seguir creciendo, tengo 24 años, es mi primer año en la MLS y nada, voy a ir por mucho más.
Muchas gracias y buen viaje.
Muchas gracias.
All right, Selvin, go ahead.
Felicidades por el gol.
Muchas
¿Qué
gracias.
es lo que le mantiene al Houston Dynamo el arco en cero en esos 3 partidos defensivamente?
Y el sacrificio, como también mencionaba recién, el sacrificio, trabajar juntos, ir para adelante todos juntos, vamos todos para adelante, vamos todos para atrás, es lo más importante y creo que nos permite a nosotros como defensores y nos facilita mucho a la hora de mantener un arco en cero. Obviamente no es fácil manteniendo un arco en cero en la MLS, sabemos que venir acá en Turf es muy difícil, así que muy contento por eso y obviamente 3 partidos seguidos manteniendo el arco en cero es algo muy importante para nosotros y que nos brinda mucha seguridad para lo que viene.
¿Crees que a un punto de tu carrera puedas hacer lo que ha hecho jugadores como Otamendi para los defensas de Argentina?
Totalmente, sí, me veo, o sea, a punto a eso, a punto a seguir mejorando, a estar en la elite. Así que nada, como mencioné, es el comienzo de mucho y para seguir trabajando, seguir mejorando, porque hay muchas cosas para mejorar desde mi punto de vista personalmente. Así que nada, es eso. Y siempre me ha caracterizado trabajar duro y seguir mejorando día a día.